Wow, that's tiny. My first impressions after going from the SE 2020 to the iPhone 13 mini is it's super light, and it feels, I mean, it feels less premium than I thought it would in my hand. The cameras look super cool. I really like the color, and I'm gonna install the screen protector before I turn it on and tell you more about my first impressions. Oh, before I do that, there's an eruption right there. Pause. But yeah, it comes with just the cord, if you didn't know already. It does not come with a charging brick. And it comes with a little instruction, and I believe it comes with one Apple sticker. So, let me get the screen protector installed. I have a case from Apple coming in tomorrow. And I have a cheap screen protector I got from Walmart for like $5 to install so I don't scratch the screen, so I can use it tonight. But I have a nice blue light screen protector coming in from Amazon, but it won't get here until like 4 days later from now. So let me get this screen protector installed, and then I'll resume. Okay, so I got the screen protector installed. What I did is I got the Protect On, there, let me zoom out, glass screen protector. It felt a little bit flimsy in the hands. It was only $5. I just installed it in less than, I would say it took me 30 seconds, but I didn't have to clean the screen. All I did is take off the packaging and put it on. You can't tell on camera, but there's a tiny bit of, not really bubbling, but just kind of looks It's not perfect, but you know what? I would, like, for scratch resistance and just installation, I would say this screen protector is really nice for just quick installation. I'm only using this as a temporary solution until I get my blue light screen protector. But if you look in the top right corner, that is, let me wipe it. Yeah, that's just a little bit of a bubble. It's not perfect, but the screen protectors are right for right now. But anyways, this iPhone cost me about $900. This is the iPhone 13 mini, 256 gigabyte Starlight color. I'm looking on and off camera, and the display already looks outstanding. It feels really great in my hand. Anyways, I'm gonna set this up and then give you more of my impressions. But yeah, I like it so far. I kind of bought this phone all of a sudden because my mom was interested in my phone. I'm like, okay, I'll buy a new phone. You can have my old phone, which I have over here, the iPhone SE 2020. And just a clear case here if you want to look at it. It's not bad. It's just I'm not happy with the battery life on it. There's just a few things, like you can't just touch it and wake it up. I want to test out Face ID. I really look forward to the cameras. There's so much I look forward to. I really like Face ID and then the swipe, because I'm used to doing that on my iPad. Anyways, I will get back to you and give you more of my first impressions. Now, I haven't actually set the phone up yet, but I just want to compare the size. Let me take this case off for you. But so far, it's a lot smaller than the iPhone SE 2020. Okay, I went ahead and took the case off so we could see it better. But so far, wow, like, just feeling it in my hand, it's thicker, but it's like, it just feels smaller to hold. If you look at it, I have them lined up at the bottom. The SE's definitely bigger. Get that lined up. It's hard to see. Let me look. It looks like it's a little bit wider too, but so far I'm really liking this. Right now I'm going through the automatic setup. Yeah, just some more impressions is, yeah, it's super light. I mean, it feels like a really nice device. It just feels like not as heavy, and I just feel like I wouldn't say it feels cheap, but it feels really nice, and it's so much brighter than the SE. I am impressed by the brightness on this device. Well, anyways, let me set this up and I'll give you more impressions. Okay, I just set up a Face ID and it was so different. I've never done that before. I've never even seen anybody do it on YouTube or anything. But it just had this little frame, this square frame. And then it told me to like put my face a certain way and put my phone a certain way. And then it had me do my head like, I think it was supposed to be like this. And it was like scanned my face and it was really cool. One thing I noticed with the back of the phone, let me go ahead and turn the camera around. Okay. Is I thought that this came off. I'm like, oh, there's still plastic on here. Let me see if this comes off. But it's built like that. Like it has the camera holes and then it has this little platform right here that looks plasticky and I thought it would come off. Just a second. But it's built on the iPhone and I'm sure this was on the 12 mini too and the other phones, but I've never had a newer phone like this and I just thought that was weird and out of place. But anyways, right now I'm running a software update and I'm transferring my data. Okay, I didn't really plan out this video, but I just wanted to talk about the iPhone SE 2020 while my new phone is updating. So my iPhone ownership history, at first when I turned maybe 17, I got my first Android phone. I always used an iPad. I would always use the iPad Mini, I think it was 2, iPad Mini, yeah, the iPad Mini 2, that's the one I was using. But I would use that all the time. That was my only device. It had data. And then finally, I kind of lied. That Android, Samsung wasn't my first device. I had a Motorola or something for a short period of time, but it was really bad. But I begged my dad for one, and he got me one for my birthday. But anyways, when I moved where I live right now, I got a Samsung Galaxy something. I don't remember. But it was slow. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. So I bought an iPhone, and I bought the iPhone 6S because everybody gets a 6S when they're moving to iPhones. At least they did back 2 years ago. Like, it was just kind of the budget thing to get. It was like, cost me like $150 maybe. And then I got bored of that and I'm just like, I want a new phone. So I kept on doing research and I got the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8, I love Face ID. I just unlocked my device. The iPhone 8, I ordered a refurbished one off eBay, and even though it was grade A and supposed to be in perfect condition, it was filthy and it was not a grade A. Sent it back, so I bought a brand new iPhone 8, 256 gigabyte. It was a good phone, but then the iPhone SE 2020 came out. And I'm just like, ooh, it's like an iPhone 8, but it has a better processor. I think it has the A13 chip in it. So I bought the iPhone SE 2020 and I've loved it. I love it. And it's 256 gigabytes. I say I love it. There's a few things that I wish I had in a phone. Like, I really wanted to try out Face ID. I wanted a bigger screen, better battery life. That's a huge one with SE. The SE does not have a good battery life. I wanted better battery life. Something that I could double tap and it comes up. Something that would take amazing photos. There's just things here and there. Like the brightness being out in the sun, you can barely see the iPhone SE 2020 screen. Barely. As long with the SE, the 8, the 7, all those, you barely see the screen. This one, I'm not sure exactly what the nits are, but the new iPhone 13 mini has 800 nits, I believe. And it's very bright, and I love this Face ID. It's working so good. I've had trouble with my Touch ID on my phone. I don't think it's necessarily the phone's fault. I have a relatively clean phone and clean device, so I clean them all the time. But even with just a little bit of sweat, it doesn't work. So that's something to consider with the Touch ID phone. I'm kind of going off topic. But my iPad and iPhone history, I got the when I had the iPhone 8, I think I bought my first Apple Watch, which I bought the Apple Watch Series 3. And it was really good, but then over time I'm just like, it has a lot of things that are slow, doesn't update properly, the memory in it, the storage, it wouldn't update properly. So I bought the Apple Watch SE, and I really like it. Big difference, huge difference, speakers, everything. I recommend it. Do not buy the Series 3. Get the SE. Unless you need some certain sensors with the Apple Watch 6 or 7. Unless you have medical conditions, this one has everything you need except like an always-on display and those sensors. Like, there's not much more that the Series 6 and 7 get you, but the Apple Watch SE is really good. And then my other Apple devices history, I bought an iPad Mini 6 recently, and I have an unboxing video. This is the device I'm recording on. It's not the best, but I really, really like it. The cameras are pretty good for what they give you. They have a really big front-facing camera. I don't have any complaints. This is my daily device. I watch everything, all my content on this. I do a lot of productivity work, like checking email, just things here and there. I used it for work, for opening tickets, because I work in IT. I would pull up tickets. I would have a little Bluetooth keyboard, and I would get a lot done with this device. But yeah, I had the iPad Mini 6 as my main iPad, my main consumption device. Then I have the Apple Watch SE, which is really a really good accessory for your phone and everything. And then, of course, my new phone, which is the iPhone 13 mini. I can't wait. I can't wait to use it. I figured I'd upgrade. My phone was kind of the oldest thing I had, and now I'll have the new A15 Bionic chips in both the iPad and the iPhone, and not the 13. Which, this is a good phone. I'm selling it to my mom for $250. Just giving her, obviously no shipping and tax. That's what they're selling for right now. But it's the SE 2020 with 256 gigabytes, and the phone I went to is 256 gigabytes because I'm that kind of person. And lately, I upgraded my iCloud account to have 200 gigabytes of storage, which is probably not going to be enough for all my photos. I'm a photos person. I don't really take a lot of photos anymore, but I have a lot of screenshots and stuff like that. Not selfies, but just pictures of things, like my saxophone. But I kind of went on, and this video is going to be a little bit longer than I intended. I intended for like a less than 5-minute video, but I hope you enjoyed. I can do an in-depth review on the iPad Mini 6 or the iPhone SE 2020, which is still a great phone. But if you are going to get the iPhone SE, get the 2022 version, because it's not much more, and it has the A15 Bionic chip, which is the same chip that's in the iPhone 13 series, which is also in the iPad Mini 6. Fun fact. But this is the an A13 Bionic chip, and it's really good. If you find one used or your relative has it, I would buy it. It's a good phone. If you don't have $900, I spent a lot on this phone, but in return I'm getting $250, and I spent my savings for a new iPhone, and I just spent some money I had tucked away for something like this. But I really, really like it so far. And you look at it, and it unlocks, and then you swipe up, and I really like it so far. And I might tell you a little bit more about it in a minute. Hey, I wanted to finish this video recording on the iPhone 13 mini. It is a big difference. If I don't know, it's a lot nicer. The front-facing camera is nicer. The back camera, I love the wide-angle view. I really, really like the display. I really like it. The speakers are so much louder. It's a lot brighter. I absolutely love the Face ID when I have to authenticate myself in various apps, like with the biometric authentication. The Face ID is so much faster. It's unbelievably faster. I haven't played any games yet on this phone or anything, but I really, really, really like it. It was pretty quick updating and transferring my data. I've been using it for a while. I really like the new, I think it's either Memojis or Bitmojis. I think it's Memojis. It's really fun. My daughter and I were getting a kick out of it. It's really funny. I have yet to explore the full capabilities of this phone, but I'm really enjoying just using it for the first time. I really like this phone, and I hope this review from an IT person, yet kind of a normal beginner YouTube channel. I hope you found this helpful. If you want any reviews on the SE 2020 or the iPad Mini 6, or the iPhone 8, which is the phone my husband's using, just comment down below, and please just tune out my kids in the background. I hope the audio is better than the iPad Mini 6. If it's not, I am in a different environment with more noise. But so this is the feel of what the front-facing camera will be like, and what the sound will be like. Of course, this video will show I'm in a different. I was in portrait mode. I was in landscape mode, but now I'm in portrait mode, so you'll be able to tell, that the video is different. But I'm getting off topic. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I ended the video yesterday, but I'm gonna add on a little bit more. I just received my iPhone case and my MagSafe charger, and I really like them both. The case is such high quality. It's very slick, silky, fits really, really nicely. It's just, I don't have any complaints. I've really enjoyed using the iPhone without the case, but after getting the case and putting it on, I'm just like, I love this case. So the cases, the silicone cases Apple sells, are really, really, really good. Another thing is Face ID. It will work even in a very, very, very dark room. I was laying in bed, and there's no light, and it was able to unlock my phone with Face ID, which I didn't expect it to do that. So I'm very, very impressed, and I highly recommend this phone.